Alright, so I got a couple things this week. Some stuff I traded for, like, I've been trying to get rid of a ton of Hot Wheels. Like, I collect the Mustang Hot Wheels. I have a box full of loose. I got like 2 more boxes right now of Hot Wheels Mustangs and a couple other hot rods and stuff that I want to keep. But I got rid of like a tub and like a box. When I say a box, it's like one of those Priority Mail 12 by 12 by 8 boxes, and they hold a lot of carded Hot Wheels. So I traded off. Well, actually, in the last 2 weeks, since that last toy show that I did, I traded in or sold off a tub, like one of those half-size, like 15-quart tubs you get at Target. Like, you know, your normal plastic tote. Then they have like the shallow ones, so they're kind of like they're long, but they're not very deep, like 6 inches deep or whatever. So I had like one of those full, so I finally got rid of one of those pretty much, and a box. So I'm thrilled. And a big chunk of that went to get me a rocket. I kept on passing on them. I saw them, you know, when they first came out, and kept on seeing them. I was like, oh, I'll get one later. I got to order through Big Bad, and it's like, you know what? I ended up getting the other guys through either trades or through Target at retail cost, which I get 5% off. So I was getting them at like $20 or less, and Big Bad was charging $134.99 plus shipping and maybe tax, depending on where you live at, right? I'm like, yeah, that's like an extra $20 almost. So he was like the only one's like kind of hard to find. So I went in and traded for him, and I just let the guy trade. And actually, instead of just saying the guy, I'll say thanks, Albert. I really appreciate it, man, for taking those Hot Wheels off my hands and hooking me up with a rocket. So I'll be getting this guy together today. I was hoping to finish him this weekend, but they canceled my Gamora. So if anybody has a Gamora, let me know. I'll do some trades or something with you. We'll work something out. Yeah, so I got Rocket finally. And in the same vein as that, I finally broke down and got an Iron Man. Ordered Iron Man and Gamora through Walmart.com. Did the store pickup thing, and I got him for like $14.96 or something like that. Because he's on like sale. I think he's up to like $15.26 or something stupid like that now, whatever. But I got him for like less than $15 plus tax. So I went in the other day and I was like, do I have something to pick up? And I didn't make a special trip. I was in there looking for a canopy for the toy show I'm doing November 9th, I think. So I went in there and got a canopy, and I was like, let me go see if this guy is there. And sure enough, she looked me up, and there was discount Iron Man, which nobody wants to buy because he was only in the comic that I saw and not actually in the movie. But he's got a Groot leg, so that's like a bonus. But it's not a bad figure. It's just like, you know, how many Iron Mans do you need? You know, I guess one more. Should I stick with Marvel? Nah, we'll just jump around. We'll go through stacks. I got Tiger Claw. I found about a dozen of these last week, and I didn't buy them all. I think I picked up 5. And I got kind of greedy, and I sold 2 on Amazon, which I was the cheapest guy for a while. Put them up there for like 20 or 22, something like that. And they were going for like 30, 35, 40, somewhere in there, depending on which seller had them. And so I sold through 2 of these. I got a buddy that wants one. This was another one that I picked up. So I'm not sure what I have now. I just got to make sure that I got one for me to open. And I'm not sure if I'm going to keep one in the box or not. Actually, I may just put one away and then wait if they come out with the repaint later and see if they add something to the paint. But anyway, I got some more of these. I think I may have in the last 2 weeks gotten something like 8 of these, and I think I've sold or traded away 4 of them. I'm not really sure. Anyway, Tiger Claw. She just came in. This is cool. Was it the same time I was at Walmart digging around looking at stuff? They had her and Skids and man, everybody. Nightbeat, Jaxus. They had all these guys there, and it's like I'm not a huge fan of just the IDW characters. Like I'm a G1 guy. But I know she was like a fan creation kind of thing. I remember reading about her. And it seemed pretty cool. And she was the 30th figure. 30 of 30. So I went and picked her up. I don't know if I'm going to open her up. I mean, her packaging is damaged. I just canceled my order for the one through Big Bad. So if I find another one in the wild, I'll probably keep that one if the package is good. And I'll open this one up. Because it looks like a cool transformation. And I always wanted a female, you know, seeker. So I'll kind of squeeze her in with my G1 Classics Generation stuff. But that's kind of neat. And talking about trades, my friend James, this guy like paid my house payment last month, but I traded for some sets that I didn't have. Now I've got 3 of these sets now. I've got all 3 sets, and I didn't really want them, but it was a cool trade, so it worked out for me. So I got the Future Foundation Fantastic Four, the regular Fantastic Four, and I've already got the one that has the clear her. So if somebody needs a what's his name, Herbie, or Thing, or Mr. Fantastic out of this set with the blue, whatever. It may not be these exact figures. I have to dig out my other set and just make sure they all look, you know, good and everything. But if anybody's looking for a Thing, a Herbie, or Mr. Fantastic, I got them for trade or sell cheap or something. All right, on to DC. Let's see. I picked up a couple of these Robins. I sold one, and since I'm not a big fan of Robin, especially in this costume and all that, I'm going to sell one or trade one to my friend, Matt. I think he's going to buy it. Just talk to him on text. But yeah, I picked up this whole wave. I don't know if I had these on there from last week, but I know Robin was one that I didn't pick up last week. I did get an extra Red Hood. I got an extra Scarecrow and an extra Two-Face. So I know Two-Face and Scarecrow I can get rid of if somebody wants those for trade for something. Yeah, so they're pretty cool. I mean, the Two-Face looks just like the Arkham Asylum one, the 6-inch scale Movie Master, black and white. I haven't actually held them up to compare them side by side, but just looking at it, I'm like, that's what it reminded me of off the bat. It has the built-in coin in his hand there, so kind of neat. Scarecrow, another shot of him. Cool. The artwork is pretty nice. Cool looking wave, but the only one I really cared about was the Red Hood, and I didn't really care for his hood. I just liked him for the helmet underneath, so I don't know, I might have to take the hood off. I don't know, it depends. Robin again. So, I don't know. DC Universe is popular with hoodies now. Let's go through the movies. So, went to Target, and I was looking for... And I picked up Wolverine, the newest one, where he fights the Silver Samurai. So I picked that one up the other day. It's like $15, something like that. I was like, okay, cool. So then I went back Tuesday when X-Men Days of Future Past came out. They had the steelbooks. Had all the X-Men steelbooks for $8. So if you go there right now, like this week they have them, and she pulled me up a list. If they don't have them in stock, they can give you a rain check. So when they come in stock, you can get it for the $8 instead of like the $10 or even $20 in the case of Wolverine. They should be able to. Not sure if they're going to continue doing the steelbooks, but if you go out right now and look at the stores, and even if they're out of stock, they can print you up a list of who has it in stock in the area. And so I did that, and that's how I was able to get my get some of these. So I found X-Men First Class, $8, steelbook, Blu-ray. X-Men, this is the one I had to go and this was out of stock, and she looked it up for me, and it was all cool and everything, and I found it at a fairly close Target. And then $8, right? Blu-ray. X-Men 2, X-Men United, Steelbook, Blu-ray. X-Men 3, just kidding. That's one I didn't get. I'm not getting that on Blu-ray. Are you kidding me? Even though Wolverine kind of harkens back to that storyline, I'm not paying anything retail for that. I've already got it. I think I bought it used from a eBay seller. That's how I got my X-Men 3. Wolverine, which has already been opened, and then X-Men Days of Future Past. And all these were $8. Steelbooks, $8. So get off your butt and go out there right now. They'll probably be gone by the end of this weekend, I imagine, unless they do like a second wave of these. But a lot of times when they do this stuff like this, especially on sales, it's kind of iffy. Like they might have them and then they're gone. I didn't look and see what dates the sales were going through, but they just started like Tuesday or Wednesday, I think, and it's kind of like a go along thing with X Days of Future Past. And I got these in order of my viewing order. I'm gonna have like an X-Men day and watch all the movies, probably except for the last two, which I just watched. But I'm gonna watch X-Men First Class, followed by X-Men, followed by X-Men 2. If the plastic would stop sticking together, X-Men. So that's like my viewing order, and then Wolverine, and then Days of Future Past, which I think is right. Which can't remember. Did he have his blades? Actually, it should be Days of Future Past and then Wolverine, because I think he has his metal blades here when the movie starts, but then he has his bone ones here. I'll have to double check and see which one. I think that's like basically chronologically, sort of. You know, it's my viewing order. I don't care if it's right or not. I think that's the way I want to watch it. There you go. Anywho, continuing on with some more Marvel. I got my doggone it. I got my wave of Marvel Infinite stuff in. So I got my Ares, and let's see. Change hands here. Ares. We got Ant-Man. Comes with a teeny tiny Ant-Man, which I think this was one that came with the Marvel Universe 5-pack that had like, and I've got that 5-pack somewhere. I haven't been able to pull it, but it's got the gold Iron Man, the old school Hulk, the old school Thor. Then I think it comes with an Ant-Man and a Wasp. And I think it's that version, because he can ride has like a flying ant he can fly. Here's my second Deathlock, which the packaging is kind of wonky on the inside, but whatever. Cyclops, which meh, whatever. Valkyrie, which is kind of cool. She looks kind of neat. These things are sliding all over. I'm going to stack these back up because they just don't like to stay put otherwise. I'll let Ares hang out. So, yeah, you got Valkyrie. Which, yeah. Is she the new female Thor? Because I don't know if they revealed that or not. I'm so behind on my comic books right now. And then Omega Red, which I compared him to the Marvel Universe version. Same exact paint scheme, like no change at all. It's kind of hoping to be a little bit different, like maybe hopefully less blue. But nope, he's still blue. So, yeah. And I had a gang of these that I found on the Marvel Universe cards and was selling them and trading them away at about 40, 45 bucks. And that wasn't me like making offers. It was like, well, what do you want to pay for that? Oh man, I know he goes for 50. Can you do 40? It's like, oh yeah, I'll do 40. And especially like the last two, man, I really rushed those out the door really quick because I knew this was coming because I don't have a loose one. So I almost opened up a Marvel Universe, but instead of opening up a $40 Marvel Universe, I'm opening up a $10 Infinite Series. Whatever. Okay, so then last, but not really last, almost last, is Eldor, which I'm not going to break him out of the box, but it's Eldor. Comes with a book and a staff and a sticker sheet. For the, this is like one of those figures that was done for the proposed last wave of the He-Man stuff that never made it out. So he's been like a wanted figure by the Masters community for a long time. I'm fairly new to like the Masters mythology. I remember the cartoon, I remember the toys more, and that's what I collect based off of, is my nostalgia for the old toys. Those are the ones that I really like. But then there's Eldor, which is cool. He's like almost in the line. And then finally, last but not least, I finally finished off, I don't remember if I talked about it, my Mandroid. I just had parts laying around. I just hadn't put them together. So I finally got this guy put together, and there he is. He's kind of cool. Be cool to have two of these, you know, like just big, But, I don't know. I think the only other Avengers figure I'd really like to have is a Coulson. I like to have a Coulson figure, you know, like a Coulson 2-pack with like him and, I don't know, like Civilian Tony as a mail-away or a Comic-Con exclusive, something like that. But anyway, it's my little haul. All the stuff in my chair there. So, yeah. Got some stuff brewing. Literally, I got a little science experiment we're going to do. I'm kind of related to the Retro Blasting X-Men. The Retro Blasting X-Wing refit that they did. And I've got Grimlock is getting staged for his J.J. Abrams close-up there as I lens flare the camera on purpose. So I got King Grimlock back there and stuff. And yep, just trying to get this mess cleaned out. But anyway, there you go. Thanks for watching, guys. Comment, like, and subscribe. I'm at like at 429, almost 430 subscribers, which is awesome. And so hopefully, and I keep on stringing you guys along with this, I'm going to do a 500 subscriber giveaway. And I got the box. The box is slowly filling up. I was going to do like a blockbuster kind of theme and make it like stuff related to summer movies and Lego blocks and stuff like that. But I'm actually making it more like a Comic-Con box. So now that the Comic-Con season's winding down, really like the last thing is like Kamikaze, which is like the last day of October, the 31st through November 2nd. And so once I get back from that, I'll throw some more stuff in there. And then hopefully around that time, I'll start running my contest trying to get myself to 500 subscribers, which is like 5 times more than I could have imagined. So thanks so much for watching this really long video. Like I said before, comment. That's my little hand for comment. Like, thumb, and subscribe. The button down there. Alright guys, thanks again for watching. Okay, so actually, last but not least, and I kind of forgot these guys, here's some of the other stuff that I traded for. I traded a bunch of Marvel Legends and some other extra stuff that I had for a ton of Marvel Universe. And it was like, I don't know if I showed you guys Professor X. I got him finally. Like, I had him, and I sold him, and had him, and sold him. I got Spy Wolverine there, which needs to be rebagged. I got Future Foundation Doom, because I wanted him, and then I didn't have the Future Foundation Fantastic Four, and I was like, yeah, so I ended up with them. So, Elektra, Kang, his gun, Ultron, his gun, long-haired Winter Soldier. I got the short-haired one somewhere. the first Black Panther, which I didn't really kind of want, but I didn't have them, and it was like, so I ended up getting a bunch of stands that may or may not go to these figures. I also got Jean Grey, which I didn't have her. I think she's like a pricey figure, but it didn't matter. It's just one of the ones I didn't have. I told him, I was like, dude, I can make the trade with or without her. It doesn't matter to me. I just want her for the set. And because we've been doing such good trades and stuff, James hooked me up with Jean. Also the Cyborg 4. And then regular version Electro, because I got the clear arms, which I'm like, about. So I may get rid of my clear arms, my variant Electro, not really sure. Doc Samson, which I kept on passing on. And then finally, Green Goblin, which do I have one? I don't think I have one. So I think this is my first Green Goblin out of this series. Anyway, there we go. That's it. Promise I'm done. No more. Thanks for watching the extended part of this video. And comment, like, and subscribe, guys. And as always, thank you so much for watching.